Welcome everyone. The season 1 outcome report just dropped, and there is a lot to talk about. A lot. So the season 1 outcomes report. So they said since the launch of Halo Infinite, we've been paying close attention to the community feedback, which is exactly what this is, and them saying, about addressing, all of the feedback that they've received and things that they can do in a timely manner. So skipping down, we are going to just go through the TLDR. Before getting to the TLDR, they did put a huge thing beforehand. To set expectations, please keep in mind that this is not meant to cover all the upcoming work we have planned for Halo Infinite, nor does it have specific timelines for every item. It will, however, cover many of the common feedback areas that you've seen, raised, and discussed online, with a focus on what's landing in Season 2. They went on to say we'll have more to share around the specific timing of features and content in the future. As Joseph noted earlier this month, the team is also actively working towards shipping fixes, features, and updates in a more agile ways during our seasons. So, jumping into the TLDR. And once again, they said this is by no means everything, and you can find additional insight from the team in each of their sections below. So, first off, audio. The ability to hear an opponent's shield recharge sound will be reduced to prevent providing too much information about a player's location. Secondly, the volume of the Grunt's birthday party sound effect will be increased in campaign. Next off, we have the multiplayer, which is the exciting part here. Catalyst, the new arena map, will be added to multiple playlists on day 1. King of the Hill will be added to multiple playlists. And Attrition will be back and added to multiple playlists. So we're going to get new map Catalyst. We are also getting a new big team battle map Breaker will be added to matchmaking on day 1 as well. So we'll get Breaker, new map, Catalyst, new map, King of the Hill as a new game type, along with Attrition coming back into the scene, being added to multiple playlists as well. They also went on to say Motion Tracker Radar will have its outer edge detection enabled for shooting and sprinting and social playlists. Moving down to matchmaking, rather than track a player's entire session, the CSR progression bar will now reflect the progress made from their most recent match. So it should be a lot easier to read and understand those two triangle points when you're playing throughout the night, staying up, until 3 in the morning, tracking your progression. You can actually see it from match to match instead of the entire night now. Custom games and Forges addressing some custom game bugs, with more coming down the road. Personal AI and Spartan chatter balance adjustments were made to emphasize what's most important for players. PC, noticeable stability improvements. The team has resolved dozens of PC crashes. Now, jumping into the sandbox networking, melee fights. This is a big thing here. Melee fights should be more consistent, with opponents phasing through each other and less whiffing, less when a melee should have connected. So, opponents phasing through each other less and whiffing less when a melee should have connected. So that is, I really want to see how that works out, because right now it's a bit ridiculous. Jumping into weapons, a huge thing on Twitter and Reddit is this next part I'm about to read. A global melee damage decrease of 10% on all weapons will require the Mangler to land 2 shots and beat down for a kill. Now, a lot of people are asking why we are affecting all the weapons to land, to match up with the Mangler and not just, mess with the Mangler itself. Why are we messing with, a decrease of 10% on all the weapons? So that's a really big discussion right now. The Ravager's base non-charge shot will deal increased damage, which will be nice. It feels like you're just shooting, those red marshmallows at people. This next one's kind of cool. The friend or foe and recognition player outlines. The system will now have options allowing players to modify, how much you can see, the thickness, and, other things of your preference. Equipment drop wall will see slight performance increases, and overshield will provide slightly more shielding. Going down to vehicles, we have the chopper collision. The splatter damage will be increased to its vehicle splattering glory, which would be awesome. Banshee's agility and damage output will be increased to improve its role as a strike fighter, and the Warthog and Razorback should be more resistant to flipping and bouncing. Really, I think that should go for all land vehicles here, not just the Warthog and the Razorback, but even that Mongoose. I mean, you can bounce to the moon with that thing. Next up, they said we'll have another outcome blog focusing on the live teams areas such as customization, shops, battle pass, progression, challenges, events, theater, and observer mode in the near future. Be sure to keep an eye out here for it on Halo Waypoint and give it a read when it lands. And I'm pretty sure that's going to come out here, not pretty soon, but before season 2 hits. Pretty sure we'll get to read another one of these outcome blog posts, talking about those things. Now that's it for the TLDR. There is a lot more information to go down, a lot more actual feedback from the community and direct responses from the devs. So I would highly suggest clicking on the link down in the description that I'm going to drop down there and read the entire thing. There's a lot of information, a lot of extra information about big team audio, multiplayer, ranked, what the players actually want, and what the devs are addressing right now that they can do or say publicly to the community. So I highly suggest dropping down there and reading the really nitty-gritty side of the blog post. So that's it for me. Hope you guys have a great day, great night wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one.